Coffee 2022. Today's date is like the 19th or something like that of May. And why it's titled exactly what it is because I actually have a complete lack of organizational skills, and that it does affect a lot of things. I try to blow it off and be like, nah, everything's fine, but it definitely does. So it's raining out today. I was going to go jump over to the skate park. Today is a day that I have off, and it's raining. So I figured what I would do is work on a couple of vehicles. I started, doing stuff already, and I don't know, man. I just figured I'd just go live, and if anybody shows up, you show up. If you don't, you don't. But I'm here, and I'm just going to work on a couple of things here. Just see if I can square away a couple of vehicles. Parts for the Granite have not come in yet. I don't know what's going on with the little triangle delay of shipping. So that's a little bit of an issue, but hopefully within a day or two, those parts will be here. Because I do want to take that Granite and literally just finish destroying it at the skate park. I am very shocked, or should I say very surprised with how well that Granite handled the skate park. It must have to do with probably number one, those balloon tires, probably help with the impact. Obviously, that shortened platform, making it kind of more nimble-ish or more manageable. So, but I do have the big rock on here. I did start working on it already. I'm gonna try and replace a link, and I'm basically just hanging out because it's a garbage day. So if anybody's here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. Electric car, see what's going on, guy. What the heck is this? Current live streams, nice. All right, I gotta skip my own comment here, or my own thing here, ad. All right, let's see how delayed it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, the delay is massive. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Delay is horrible. All right, so anyways, like I said, I do still have parts. This little bag of parts I had actually lost for quite a while. And what this is not every upgrade that you buy is an upgrade. And I don't know if you've watched Earl Moorhead's channel, but I'm slowly coming to the realization that certain hot racing things that you think are an upgrade really aren't. I had ended up taking off these hot racing upgrades for the Arrma 3S line. This was the steering knuckle setup, and I ended up realizing that upgrade wasn't really an upgrade. I mean, this has new bearings in it. I totally had forgot about this bag. But this was when I had converted the, oh, look at that. I got body pins. This is when I converted the big rock into what was called the drag rock. So if you're not familiar with what the drag rock was, when I was kind of getting into that whole drag racing scene, I had done a couple of things to a big rock to basically make it so you could. These are the hot racing. These are the RPM arms that I thought I lost. So these are the front lowers. So this is something that's going to work obviously for, I think, the Sentin. It might be too long, but from what I remember was these arms were shorter, which is why I used them for the big rock at the time. It was just a part that I had on hand. And I do have rear RPM arms too. I think I have uppers. Well, I don't know. Uppers? Lowers? Something like that. I don't know. I just got a bunch of stuff that I got to figure out where things go. But I also did notice that I had the C-hubs. Now, the only thing I think, if I remember correctly, that's broken on my, what the heck is that car called? The Arrma. The heck is that pink car? Vortex. So I actually do have parts for the Vortex. But if you haven't seen Earl Moorhead's video on his Limitless, his Vendetta, go check out that video. Realizing I had a couple of more parts than I thought I did. No links, but so maybe I'll be able to square away. Where's the hot racing? That's not funny. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. So maybe I'll be able to square away the issues that I have with the Vortex today too. And that way I can take that thing to the skate park and see what that thing can do. So, oh, and there's the cover I was looking for. See what I mean? What a scatterbrain, man. This is the cover that I took off of something else. I got to stop doing that. Thompson, what's going on, guy? Garage Life, what's going on, man? Chef, what's going on? We got Sergeant J, what's going on, guy? Jeremy, what's going on? Good morning to you. Super Drake, what's happening, man? Riff Raff, good morning, guy. And yeah, I think that's it. I do have to get links. It is good that links break in a way because it's supposed to be sometimes that, you know, area of breakage to hopefully make it so that something else doesn't break. But the problem with that is that you sometimes end up, you know, having to figure out how to get the old link out, which was one of these, because you end up breaking a piece. And what I did is it was just enough so that I could go ahead and slot it. Took a file and I slotted it just so I could go ahead and pull that out with a regular screwdriver. So that worked out. Mint. There was just enough hanging out. If you see how it broke off, it definitely had a nice little bend to it. So it got to that angle and then just snapped off. And there was like, it was like basically half a thread in a sense, or maybe like a thread and an eighth was still hanging out. I tried grabbing it with some pliers. That didn't work. So I just went ahead and just kind of dragged a file across just enough to be able to grab it. And of course, wouldn't you know, when I went ahead and used the screwdriver, the way I turned it, looking at the threads, I turned it the wrong way. So it went down. So then I had to like put a lot of force. I ended up throwing it in the vise, put a lot of force, and then just kind of cranked it out. So hopefully that's going to work, like I said, and just replace this link right here. But it's a rainy day, man. This is the stuff is it's starting to bum me out, man, because, you know, you get a day off, you want to go ahead and, you know, actually do something fun. And the rain says, no way. So England weather, I guess I'd be happy. I guess I wouldn't be happy no matter what. I'm either working or I'm sitting inside. So let's see. Am I going to turn this the right way this time? And nope. RC next Tuesday. What's going on, guy? Andy BK. Or B. I always do that to your name. Andy UK. What's going on, guy? It's been a while. Right, afternoon. That's right. Not good morning. Good morning to me. Good afternoon to you. So I'm hoping this is going to thread in. Yeah, which way is that going? That's going this way. So it looks like I might be cutting my own threads again. Yeah. Because the way this one went in, this might not even work. Let's see, which way is that rolling? That's rolling that way. Let's see. I don't know. Well, the way I looked at it was I saw, even though the threads stop, what I was hoping was I checked the depth of this. And obviously you can see that basically that depth goes all the way in. So even though there are no threads past this little taper, what I'm hoping is that, you know, I can still grab threads on the inside and have this link hopefully be about the same length that it was. That's going that way. So Should get a small little driver to throw in there. I'm also I've realized too, I got to get some regular tools, man, because some of these little small tools are starting to drive me insane. Some of the tools that I had in here have migrated out to the garage and my truck. So that's another thing that happens here, is that I end up taking, you know, tools either out of the garage and throwing them in here. And then when I'm working on something in the garage, I can never find anything. So it's that thing where you've got to have, like, you know, sometimes minimum 3 sets of different tools. And which way am I going here? This way? Yeah. Electric. See you later. So what I wonder if this is going to be too long. Actually, it looks like it might be all right. We'll see. See soon enough. Wally's World, what's going on, guy? How many of those batteries are, dude? How many of those batteries are charged? You just mean the batteries that you see over here on the bench, guy? I am definitely, I just got a cold chill. I am definitely not the person you want to pay attention when it comes to lipo safety. I'll preach it all day long. I'll share this with you. Just because you stinking asked. Do you have like a crystal ball over there? Because I've been having this conversation with somebody else, man. I don't know. Do you have a spy camera or something over here? Did you like tap into my camera system in my house? Because I'm going to show you something right now. And this is not a joke. The bag that is behind me has been charged. And I say bag. The whole bag has been charged for since the time that I was supposed to go to the skate park. So that night, so I had driven the, what am I calling it? The no-cast, because I keep calling it an Outcast, even though it's a Notorious. Dude, I'm going to show you something right now. And I'll even, I mean, when it comes to lipo safety, it is very important. So don't do this right here. I'll show you, man. Yeah, I'll put the camera down so you can actually see it. So lipo safety is very serious. I preach it. I talk the talk, but I don't walk the walk. All right, so I'm going to switch this over here so you can see. Where are we here? Oh, I had it zoomed into my face. See this bag right here? This is my lipo bag. I'm gonna go ahead and place this up here so I can, more manage it. So inside this bag is it's a bag of stuff. So this bag is what I intended to take to the skate park, like, what, a week ago? Could have been longer. So if you look inside there, there looks like there might be a couple of batteries. We can randomly just go ahead and grab one. This is a 4S, a 4S nuke. And I joke, man, but there's no joke of matter. I joke, but this is no joke of matter. I got my eyes closed. I'm just going to reach in and grab another pack. Oh, this is a 6S. This is a 6S nuke. See where this one's coming in at. 97. Let's grab the next 6S nuke. I joke, man, but it's not a joking matter, man. It's Sergeant J. Sergeant J learned by his example, man. He's a very safe individual. 94%. This thing degraded. Let's grab this one. This is another Ovonic 4S. Or is that this? Yeah. Is it the same one? No, that's a different one. See where this one's sitting at. All of these batteries were charged so I could expend them. 98%. This entire bag, I kid you not. How many batteries are in here? All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think it's 16 batteries are basically fully charged. Ready to rip. Garage life. Guy, you asked. You asked for it. I'm telling you. So, Sergeant J, he's a very safety, in my mind, he's a very safety conscious individual. And that's part of, it's part of his training. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel. But he's, let's put it this way. He's what I call regimented. So if you know what regimented means, he's like straight as an arrow when it comes to obviously certain things. And even he got very slightly lax when it came to charging a LiPo battery. I can't remember if the video is on his YouTube channel, but go ahead over there and check out his LiPo fire thing that he had happen. And he's not the only one that kind of stuff has happened to. And like I've always said, man, all it's going to take is just one. It just takes one. And that's why I've also talked about, you know, go on to Craigslist or go on to Facebook Marketplace. You can find those truck boxes, the all metal truck boxes, and store all your LiPo batteries outside, not in the basement of your house, because which way does fire, like a direction of fire, which way does that go? The direction of fire is usually goes up, right? So don't put stuff in your basement. Keep your LiPo batteries outside. It's no joking matter. I mean, I joke and I laugh, and I've got a bag of 16 nuclear bombs over here. And they're not nuclear bombs. Watch. Now this live stream is going to get taken down because I said nuclear bombs. But you should probably treat those batteries somewhat like a grenade or a landmine or whatever, or a bomb. Treat them like that. You got to like keep very mindful that you don't do something stupid like that. Now, here's where the problem comes in. It took forever to charge all those batteries. That's part of my issue. And then each day, the intent has been to go out after work and basically rip the batteries, just burn them out. Because if you try to discharge your batteries with your charger, how long does that take? It takes hours. And it's like, if I can just get out there and just full trigger for like a full 20 to 30 minutes, that's all it'll take for each pack. And fully prepared to go rip RCs, but each day just beats you down so that you don't have the time. So do not be like what you just saw. Garage Life, I hate you. How many of those batteries are charged? You maggot! Oh my goodness. I joke, man, but it's not a joking matter. Full trigger, you know it, guy. You maggot. I mean that with all good intention. When I call people maggots, I call my son a maggot. It's basically a saying. It's an endearing saying that I use. If I call my own son a maggot. So I called my employees maggots. They all know. Maggot, get over here. Maggot, go pick that up. So I think this is gonna work. We all like to joke around, but like even like the bad part. So that's the other thing too. So I have been. So when I took out my Kraton V5, right? So the Kraton V5 that I've got, I think I put that through a pretty good backyard track abuse rip, and that thing slammed into the tree how many times, and then finally, ended up breaking. And so one of the things that I don't like about that V5 Kraton is they're like, I don't know, they're like Wonder Bread shock towers. They, with the slightest amount of any kind of action, they get bent. Like before I hit trees, before I was launching that thing, when that thing was hitting the ground, the literal shocks were bending the towers. The impact of the and it's the shock fluid, like it's the piston or the valve. When that fluid is compressed fast, the shock towers, instead of like flexing, they would just flex and stay. And I get that there's upgrades, but come on, man. All I was doing was just jumping it. And I wasn't going nuts. Why did those shock towers bend? So anyways, whatever. So I broke, what did I break on? I forget what I even broke on it. I've been fixing it. So I've been down here not videoing. Like I kind of, we got a couple people. How many people we got here? We got 29 people here. So out of the 29 people here, like what this is right now, COVID and coffee, right? This is just me talking. Eventually going to work on something. Does anybody have interest in me continuing? I think I've said it before, but I like to get a good gauge. Does anybody have interest in me continuing these little pop-on lives? Like if I just happen to like come down into the shop and start wrenching on. Look at this disaster, man. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. This is the story of my life, man. I have no room. I do not ever have enough room. I need a 70 by 40 6-door garage, and then I'd be happy on like 100 acres. I'd be happy then. I don't know, man. I start projects and work on things and then walk away. But does anybody have interest? Like throw a thumbs up if you're interested in me like doing shop talk and wrench, like at night, like when I come down here and I'm just like doing stuff and, I don't really feel like, I might end up talking, who knows? Like I'm talking right now because Garage Life got me all fired up because of the stupid 16 LiPo batteries that I've got fully charged, just because he asked how many of the batteries on here are charged. You know what? I didn't check that. But give a thumbs up. Like, would you want me to just do live streams again? Like, just start like hammering the live streams. Just when I come down here to work on something, just click that little camera thing on and just go, let's go. So put a thumbs up if you're interested. Like, there's got to at least be 30 people that either give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So like, this should be flooded. Any thumbs downs? Frank, what's going on, guy? Riviera, what's going on, man? Guy bought it. Bought up Bones Brew. Right. Bones Brew guy. Yeah. Well, because I knew I was gonna be running some nitro vehicles, so I figured I would stock up on fuel, and I'm kind of glad I did then, because man, the price of fuel just then, that amount of fuel is what, like $150? It's like, what? You gotta be careful what I say too in the lives too, because man, what? How much was that? You know, the joke that the joke how they say, if I die, hopefully my wife doesn't sell all the stuff for the prices that I told her I paid. I love those. Those are perfect, man. And that goes like all my car parts and, you know, stuff like that. You know, of course I don't want to die, but, you know, I hope that, you know, I know my son will definitely help out. My daughter will too, but I don't know. Maybe she'd be good as far as doing research. But if I kick the bucket, man, honey, if you're watching this, do not sell the things that I have at what I told you they cost. It's all in good fun, man. A fire waiting to happen, you know, guy. Right. Is the Arrma Robert Bloodworth? Yes. Just to point blank answer that question, yes. But just remember that it's that step up and away from brushed. It's like your lower cost, totally hobby grade, entry level, brushless vehicle that with a couple of minor little upgrades, like what I know is in this little baggie right here, couple of little minor upgrades, and I mean very minor, you will have a vehicle that will last slightly longer than what it lasts out of the box. So see those red things in there? Those red things in there, those are the ball ends. I should have just showed you this. Those are the ball ends that go on all the links. So get yourself a hot racing package of those, you know, aluminum ball links, and all your links and all the ball ends and stuff will stay together tighter longer than the plastic pieces of garbage that it comes with. You just have to know that value for money, it's pretty good. All of these manufacturers, no matter what it is, put hundreds of thousands of dollars into marketing and making sure that you are technically, hopefully, a return customer in a couple of ways. They give you a good base vehicle to get you out there ripping it. They get your, you know, I think the term is to wet your whistle. Like, it has something to do with whistling or something. I don't know, whatever. It makes you salivate for more, basically. And certain things will fail. Like, for instance, for me, here I've got a V5 Kraton, and just my landings were causing the shock towers to lay back and stay back. Now, you could then stay within the Arrma thing and get the upgrades, but yeah, there's all kinds of things that you can do with those 3S platforms. So the Arrma Granite, the short, yes, it's a very good vehicle. I am having a total blast with it. I wish I bought the Granite a long time ago. I took it, like, there was some negative comments about the Granite, and I was just like, I've already got a big rock. I got a Sentin. Why do I need a Granite? And then I think it was Paul Clancy. I think it might have been Paul Clancy. He really loves his granite. And from what I remember, I think possibly the reason why I ended up getting a granite may have been because of him. Just because, and again, I could be wrong. It's just remember, right? I try to remember what people say and what people have, but the influx, I'm not very good with memory, the influx of information, the influx of people, the messages that, you know, you get on the side, even a couple of comments that I just responded to, I think like 2 days ago, were 2 years old, and I never got a notification. So I saw the comment and I'm like, oh, dude, sorry, I just saw this now. So, but yeah, the Arrma Granite's a good truck, man. I'm having a total blast with it. It is a stinking skate park hero. That thing is mint. Look at the smile on my face, man. The Sentin's mint. The Big Rock's mint. We're going to find out if the Vendetta's mint. Take the Vendetta to the skate park. Launch it. I know that was a huge thing. Matt's what's going on, guy? Let's see. What's in the box? What's going on, guy? Flying Fortress. What's going on, man? Hardcore. What's going on, guy? The rival MT. Yeah, but it's going to be everybody, man. What's the price difference between, are they the same price? I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the rival. Rival MT10 kicks the granites, but I'm sure it does, man. And that's everybody's opinion too, you know? Granite was one of our... Right. Right. I wish I could pin your comment. So Hardcore is saying is the Granite was one of his all-time, or one of his favorite 3Ss, and then the rival kicks his butt. And I gotta say, right, so there are some people that can't be bothered with the 3S line of vehicles, even, you know, like a Traxxas Slash or a Stampede, or, you know, the lower quality, not quality, the lesser expensive vehicles, the smaller vehicles, they inherently all have issues because you're paying that lower price, you're getting an entry-level RC, but man, I got to tell you, there's a certain smile for mile that you get when you can just take one of those 3S rigs, and granted, it's not going to survive everything. When you take one of those things and just full trigger, just launch it, send it, smash it, tumble it, jump it, you know, fly by you at 100 miles, not 100, but I mean, there's something about it. It makes you salivate, makes you want more. And even taking the Red Cat to that Red Cat, XT, or what the hell is it called? The Red Cat EXT, the Red Cat EXT. Mets RC guy, dude, thank you for that, man. There's just something about being able to take one of those RCs and just annihilate it and have a little bit less care. For somebody like me, I like taking the Mad Van and just mangling it out in the backyard track and it taking that punishment. Taking the Sentin. There's one Sentin video that I did that I literally just, I took the body, I put some, you know, pipe foam, you know, around the bumpers and, you know, strategic little spots that I realized were getting crushed in impacts. And I gotta tell you, man, pipe foam, you know, plumber's pipe foam, like 1/2-inch pipe foam, is your best friend. Even that pool noodle stuff for maybe some of the bigger cars. When I put the pipe foam, I did it way too late. But the my Monster Mojave, man, when I should have put the pipe foam on that thing a long time ago, putting the pipe foam inside the little bumpers so that when you get that impact, it kind of helps cushion it just a little bit more. Plastic can only do just so much. But if you get that pipe foam and start like just cutting it up and placing it in spots, do a little, you know, zip tie stuff to it or whatever, it'll help. It'll help when you have that just rip it attitude. When I say just rip it attitude, it's that you just lock that trigger, just take an elastic band or take a zip tie and put a zip tie right on that throttle and just all you do is steer. There's something about just burying that throttle. That's why people question me around here why I beat on the Camaro the way I do, because there's just something about being at a stoplight and, granted, making sure nobody's around and just dumping that clutch and then just slamming it into second, and the car is still going sideways with a plume of smoke, and the smoke starts coming into the car, and you just go, it's everything about all of that. And RC has been able to give me that enjoyment, that smile for mile that I miss more on the streets that, you know, I used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to get back down to Diamond Dust with the Kraton. I got a car that I have several cars that I haven't even driven, man. But I can't wait to get to Diamond Dust and just literally full trigger. Watch those, I call them smoke trails, but the dust trails. They look like smoke trails, man. You know what I mean? It's just, there's something about it, man. You just get amped. It just amps you up. It's like, what did I say before? It's the spice of life. Now that I've done my little, whatever you want to call it, get back on working on this. All right. So how many batteries I don't think any of these batteries are charged, actually. To be honest with you, I believe this is my stack of, I think this is my stack of batteries that either need to be charged or need to be like thrown on a thing to balance them out. Oh, never mind. That's fully charged. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that one's fully charged. That wasn't supposed to be, I don't think. What about this one? Don't even tell me this whole stack is. Okay, that one's dead. So there was just one nuke on here. That one's dead. This one should be dead. Oh my God, that's fully charged. Oh my God. Why are the batteries on here fully charged? So this one is dead. Oh my God. All right, that one's dead. Why is that one full? Let's see. All right, and that one's like a storage. All right, so we're safe. I only had 2 batteries on here that were fully charged. Whoops. I'll just add those to the bag. That bag is Chernobyl right there. That's Chernobyl just waiting to happen. All right. I think this is going to work. I think this is the Red Cat link. I can't remember. I have a feeling this is like a Red Cat steering link, I believe. So what I'm hoping is that this is going to finally fix this car. Oh, I just have no organizational skills, man. I need a magnet for everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm obviously just going to quickly just check the length. That literally looks like it's right there. So that's going to work, man. I believe this is a Red Cat link. So it's literally right there. So I think I've got to turn in one of these sides here, so I can just shorten it just a touch. And I think that's it. It almost seems like it's too long. I don't know. We'll see in a second. It might be too long. This is the big rock that I had broken. It was a very minor breakage, honestly. Kind of almost can't really call it broken. It's just a link that just snapped from a bad landing. Riff Raff, appreciate that, man. That's right. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up if you want. It just helps the algorithm. But, oh, what was the consensus? We got 40-something people here. What was the consensus? Crap. Just because I asked the question, right? And this is where I talk about I'm a scatterbrain, right? So, how many? We got 20. Only 29 thumbs ups, and there's 40 people here. What's up? So, I had posed the question. Now that we've got almost 10 more people in here, I posed the question: are you interested in me keeping these lives going? Give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Like, I mean, just pop on lives, whatever. COVID and coffee, shop talking wrench. I want to know, because I can't tell you how many times I come down here and I just do stuff and I don't flip on that camera, and I could. I just don't, because sometimes you just want to, you know what I mean? You just kind of want to do your own thing. Like, I got music going. I'll probably do a couple of them with no monetization, which will kill me. No monetization, so I can have some music on. But the only problem with that is that not everybody particularly cares for my music. I'm definitely one of those. I like what's called motivational music. Music that gets your blood flowing, Oh, look at that. Here we go. So, okay. All right. So it kind of looks like still 29 thumbs, right? So it looks like that's pretty much the consensus. So it seems like a lot of people have that thought that if I literally just come down here and start wrenching on stuff, I will, from now on, I'll flick on the camera, man. Like there might be days where I don't feel like talking. I'll just roll it, just hit the button, whatever, press live, and just go live, man. I did bring my computer down here. I don't know if you could see it in the background. So the computer is back down here. So I can do I can also do the StreamYards. That's the other thing too. I pay for StreamYard, and I don't even use it. The heck, man. And what happened, right? The last time I used StreamYard, it messed me up because they changed the format. So when I went to do that Losi, what's that Losi thing that just came out? The hammer ray. So when I went to do that Losi hammer ray thing, like what I used to do with the, when a new vehicle would come out, would just check it out, kind of thing. Not an open box type of deal, but just check it out online and just everybody kind of talk about it or whatever. StreamYard totally killed me because I wasn't prepared. I had everything I thought set up the way I normally did it. And then when I hit go live, things like needed permissions and all this other stuff. And I'm going to have to call StreamYard and have them walk me through the new way of how they do stuff, because I've lost it. So, and I was going to lose it during that stream too. Couldn't show nothing, man. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Nitro, what's going on, guy? Nitro, guy, you come on the stream, you don't even say hello to the host? The hell, man. That's Nitro for you. Anyway. But yeah, I think this link is going to be all set on this thing. And like I said, to get this big rock back out, hopefully to give it a fair shot, I do have tires on the way. That's part of the order. I do want to try the Granite tires on this thing, just because I think the ballooning, will help with the impacts for this car. Did about half a mile up. Sorry, man. I'm bad, man. Sorry. I'm not good at paying attention to the screen. Robert, thanks, man. Yeah, it looks like it's literally like right there. It actually looks like it might be turned in too much. So basically, I guess the big rock is ready. I suppose I could throw on the tires from the other thing there, but I think now that I know that this is all set, because see what happened is when you go to a skate park, look at what the skate park does to your tires, man. This is skate park damage. They're called pinches. See what I'm saying? Like what happens is with the impact and the concrete, it literally pinches and rips your tires, man. The skate park was super, super abusive to this thing. And that's a shame, man, because this is basically a perfectly good tire, not even worn out. And the skate park really annihilated this thing. I wish there was a way to like glue it or something. Some kind of like a rubber vulcanizing cement or something that would fix that. Like kind of like almost melt the rubber together. What a bummer, man. Where'd that screw come from? So I just got to kind of like throw things back. That way at least I can have the thing together. Lorne, what's going on, guy? Mir, what's going on, man? Emily, did I say hello to you? I can't remember if I did. Guy. Dutch, what's going on, guy? Shugu. You think Shugu would work with that? I used to have, I don't know if people remember, but there used to be a, I think it was literally just called rubber cement. But you think Shugu would work just for a little bit, right? Best would be heat it in the oven at 360, peel the tire off, patch for, yeah, I know, like a regular tire patch. I know exactly what you're talking, dude, but I hate dismounting tires. Patch kits for real tires works, but you got to let it, yeah, you know I can't do that. If so, then super glue fixes it. Yeah, right. Exactly. Wally's World, too much work. Yep. Go right. Yeah, I just wish, man, just like open it up. Just open it up, and because it's got foam in there, right? You could almost take like one of those vulcanizing patches and stick it in there, massage it, and then just get some glue and then just smear it in there and then just pray. That's how I would do it. because of the way that gash is, that's how I would do it, man. You know, like those vinyl patches? Man, I used to have tire puncture repair kits too. Like for bikes. I think it was called, what the heck was it called? It was Special Tire Repair Patch Kit. It was a vulcanizing tire repair kit. And you could just kind of like just peel that open, stuff the patch in there, open the flap, put some glue in there, and then just, like I said, just pray. Super glue would fix that. Super glue the edges back together. I have super glued much bigger tears. You really think so, man? Man. Got me thinking, man. I do have a super glue gel. The thing is about super glue is that it just creates that, you know, solid ridge point. And I worry, you know what I mean, that won't work. Try anything once, right? Low budget, what's going on, guy from Iowa? Nice. What makes the tire stick to the wheels? Right, but it's different though. That in my mind, and I've never tried it, but in my mind, you've got a solid surface. The tire gets stuck to that. The only section that stretches is the section that's not connected to the surface. With a flex point, especially on a sidewall like that, I just wonder, man. I mean, I could just split it open like that, I guess, and then just throw that glue in there. I just thought, oh, man. Just in my mind, it doesn't seem like it would work. But who was it that said it? Was it Hardcore? Yeah, Hardcore. Says that he's tried it a bunch of, well, did you say a bunch of times? Yeah. Super glue would fix that. Super glue the edges. And you've super glued much bigger tires. So, right, give it a try. Yeah, I couldn't hurt. I do have a bunch of stuff, I guess. I do not have, you know, it's funny. I just realized I don't have the big rock tires coming. I just have granite tires. I almost just reached for a tire that's the wrong tire. Yeah. Man, it is nasty out. What a crappy day. It's just raining, man. It's junk. All right. So I pretty much think this thing is... I wonder where my other tires are. I think this is the only tire that's good on this thing. Nah, it's got splits too. Look at that. Damn, the skate park really killed this thing. Oh, look at another split right there. They're all pinch flats, man. At least that's what I call them. It's when the rim just really collides hard. All right. This is the granite tire that exploded. What a shame, man. This tire was mint. Yeah, the rim was cracking. That was all on me. It would have survived a lot longer if I didn't. I don't know. I was in the moment, man, and the wheel diffed out and just exploded. It's definitely a shame. Perfectly good tire and wheel setup, man. These granite tires, they're not bad, man. They definitely have a lot of nice cushion to them for a stock tire, you know? All right. Take the tires off of this thing. Use it for the patch? Dude, that's a very good idea. Paul Fletcher, man. Ding, ding, ding. That's a good comment, man. I like where you're coming from. That is a great idea, actually. You could have saved the tires if you just did a live and threw some 1 million. Yeah. True. That does tell you that the differential is too wide open. Oh, most of these tires are actually pretty good. Oh, the hex came off. Oh, wait a minute. The hex came off. That means that set screw is loose. For that to happen. Huh. Oh, it's because there's no set screw in there. How's that possible? Or am I just my eyes not seeing right? I think my eyes are off. There's got to be a set screw in there. Yeah, there is. Right? Yeah, there is. Never mind. It's just my eyes. Oh, pin's gone. Just launched it. It's not going to work without the pin guy. Bic Rick tires suck so bad to even go straight yet alone in air control. As you say, Granite or MX. MX 28s. Oh, look at this one. I thought that one was loose too. Oh, it was a little. I'm just going to keep these things together for now. It's becoming a mess here. Well, not becoming a mess. It's always a mess. Start keeping RCs together. I have a tendency to take stuff apart and kind of leave it apart. That's not good. I don't know if you can hear that rain outside. Lorne, is that not dangerous? What? What not dangerous? The LiPo batteries. Still waiting on your soldering station. Ouch! Plus shipping, $5.99 plus ship. Yeah, I know. Yeah, must have got lost in the mail. You have to go through insurance to get that. Yeah, I don't know when my other tire is. Yeah, I actually don't. Is it on the bench somewhere? So I'm missing the other Granite tire. That's weird. Oh, actually, it's not weird. just typical. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't see it. That's messed up. I don't know where the tire is. All right, well, I'm missing that tire anyway. All right, well, the big rock's kind of ready to be thrown on the bench, on the, whatever it is, not the bench, on the shelf. Right now, the big rock is a shelf queen. For lack of parts, it's ready to go. It just needs ties. These hot racing body clips are junk. So the actual hot racing body clips that I got for this thing, they're a joke. The Arrma ones were way better. So I do need to get big rock tires. But I do, like I said, I do want to try the Granite tires on the Granite tires on the big rock. Let's see. Yeah, there is. Like, seriously, where did I put that tire? Thought I had everything kind of together. So this is just going to have to sit for a little bit for whenever parts come in. The rear arm had broken on this thing. Oh, you know what? Oh, I should check. I should check if those RPMs. Granted, this is. Oh, never mind. What? Okay, never mind. I do have an arm to put on there. Might as well fix it. So I guess the parts that I ordered were a waste of time and money. I got stock arms coming. Waste of money. Can't remember these screws. No, those screws don't have to come out, right? Oh, I broke the wheelie bar too. Holy smokes. Right, spares. But I think what's funny is this spares, but I didn't even realize they were going to be spares. That's pretty bad, man. All right. So that doesn't need to come off. It's the wheelie bar just needs to kind of get out of the way or something, right? Is there another screw? What's holding that on? wonder if it's literally just the thing here, the bumper. That. Just gonna try it. Frank, need 100 mile per hour Miss Geico. Oh, what, the a boat? Yeah, dude, I used to do boats when I was a kid. I got tired of using a boat to get a boat. I used to bring my ultralight fishing rod, and most of the time on the pond that I used to run my nitro boats on, most of the time I was able to get the boat back using my fishing rod. All right. Cool. What the heck are those screws for? And I don't have my knife. There we go. What the heck are those screws for? That screw is literally for the... Oh. Okay. So for the outside hinge pin. Yeah, so it doesn't have the little offset thing there. All right. So which arm was it? The RPMs are going to be this. Are the RPMs the same? Yeah, so the RPMs are literally same exact. Is it the same way with the... No, it's not. So it won't matter which one I use. Huh. Man. They're the same length? Yep. So install the pin this way. Yeah, I see why. Okay. Wait a minute. I get that on backwards. That was close. It's supposed to go this way. That's more like it. Boy, is that funky. That's so different. Trying to see if it locates. I guess that's pretty, that's not bad. It's only a single hole. Almost. Yeah, I don't know, man. Wonder which hole I'm supposed to go to. Measure it out. Looks like the inner hole is where it was. It's not too shabby. Yeah, I know, guy. It's all right. I know instructions. Well, dude, I didn't know what the hell that. Come on, guy. Sometimes I guess it's just easier. You're just getting old, man. Now I read instructions. I do things the smarter way sometimes. Not meant. They let you down. What the hell is that? What the heck is that? You see that? What is that? It's like a weird little piece of plastic sticking out right there. What the heck is that? Must be just part of the mold or something. It's like people say in other videos, I apologize for the cough, and I just have a cough that just won't go away. What hole did I say that was supposed to go to? Forget. Goes to the inside hole for maximum suspension travel. Oh, that stripped out like right away. That literally stripped out right away. You've got to be kidding me. Well, that's dumb. Oh, well. Wow, that's stripped out fast. I wonder if that means that that's going to strip out fast, too. Let's see. Screwdriver. Don't have a Phillips on here? Just another garbage day out. It's the only screwdriver I've got. Jesus. That thing's massive. All right, cool. So I guess I do have spares coming now by accident. These were the fronts. Check that out, man. Look at that repair. The cast, that thing came out mint. You could see where it was hitting and everything. That came out awesome. I think now that was a repair. Do these arms fit this? No, it's these ones, guy. So I do have RPM arms too. So what the heck are these things? What is this? This must be for the original. Yeah, Raider, Fury, and Mojave. Arrma Granite Vortex. Yeah, because there was an original Vortex too. So these are the old arms. Stock rear arms. You know, that probably would have tucked. Would these have worked in this? Just out of curiosity, if these would have worked. No. They wouldn't have. Definitely different. Even has the screw already in it too. Yeah, so these are for the fronts. And because this is acting fine, I'm just going to leave it. That mint job I did there with that, it's holding together pretty good. Guy just put us, oh, right, yeah, to the shock. Nah, I'm just going to leave it. Take a little sliver of zip tie and shove it in there. Where'd you get that idea from, guy? All right, so this is kind of just awaiting tires. So I can now do the Vortex. Get that thing going. What the heck? I joke around about drilling out these body pins all the time, but man, drill them out. Definitely make it easier to install these sometimes clips. And they get mangled like that. Come on, look at that. It's perfect. All right, so that can get shelved for now. And now, oh, I didn't put that on. What am I doing? There's supposed to be a skid plate that goes on this. Whoops. What a mess. Wasn't done. Wow. I just look down and I see a see that. Whoops. Crap. Getting ahead of myself here. Surgery here. Paul Fletcher, you watched what? You watched App and didn't say a word? You missed the guy reading directions today. Yeah, I got glasses on too. Nobody's saying nothing about that. Because I'm blind now. Not quite, but I feel it sometimes. On a serious note, can't stand watching other people wrench on there, but I'm glued to the TV. Dude, Frank, thanks, man. It's just because, like I said, it's literally just a hangout type of deal. You're not going to learn nothing here. You'll learn maybe to have patience and look over something and put something together. Drink a couple iced teas while you're at it. All right, so now that thing's ready. There are extra screws on deck here, but I don't think it has anything to do with anything. That goes to the that goes to this thing. Guess I should put that in there. Kind of keep it together. Paul Fletcher, you're funny. Watched it happen. Didn't say a word. Didn't say a word because you knew I'd catch it, or just trying to be funny, huh? All right. So that's the junk. So what can I fix now? Got an extra screw, right? So I always mess myself up. Now I've got like an extra screw that I'm going to go ahead and put into the mix of stuff. This is my Kraton pile. So I've been working obviously on my Kraton on off hours. So this is where I put like some screws and stuff. So I just added to the mix. You know, it's kind of like when your buddy's working on his car, right? And then you grab like a extra nut or an extra bolt and you kind of just like place it in the pile. And that way, when he's putting his car back together, he sees like the extra piece that he can't figure out where, and he's like, oh crap, there's an extra bolt there. It's got to go somewhere. Mess with people all the time. Right. Dude, it's weight savings. It's everything. That's just wrong. We'll go ahead and get rid of these. Now I know what they're for. We'll get rid of the evidence. See? We'll just get rid of the evidence. I didn't see no directions being read, did you? Just get rid of the evidence. I'll see nothing here. There we go. Perfect. What are you talking about? There were no instructions on this table. All right. Should be able to clean that off a little. Take a little brake clean. Look at that. I left a clean spot on the bench. Nice. All right, so now on to this thing. On to this pig. Let's see if I've got all the pieces, parts that I need to fix this thing. So this is the, uh-oh. Well, maybe I don't. Well, maybe I do. This is the Vortex. This thing and I, just like the Kaiju, we just don't get along, man. I tried to run this thing. I guess I'm just not good at running this car. This is definitely an odd one for me, but I do believe that I've got the parts to fix this. And that was just finding that one bag of goodies. So, oh, I did end up breaking that piece. Oh man. Well, you know what? Maybe I don't, because got the C-hub. I don't have the other thing. Dang it. Well, what C-hub was it? This one? Well, at least I can go ahead and kind of replace this for now. Kind of get it together in a way. Yeah. Get it one step closer, I guess. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So I didn't have that piece. Kind of surprised. I thought I had, oh, wait a minute. What is this piece? That ain't it. What the heck does that go to? Yeah, there's no way. Wait a minute, what does that go to? Must be something Red Cat. Boy, that almost wants to fit, but not really. I think that's Red Cat. I don't believe I've got the hub. Check some parts here. Because I only have parts coming for the Granite. I guess I'm not fixing that. Dang. No, I definitely don't. Crap. I actually did think I had one, but I don't. Dang. I mean, I suppose I could put on the hot racing one for now. That'd be really dumb, though. Because I didn't like these. But if I did that, at least I could run the car. What side is this? Left, it's the wrong side. Just check to make sure I don't actually have that piece in here. Nope. Suppose I could just do it just because I'd be able to run the car. Yeah. Maybe I'll just go ahead and do that. Destructions, yeah. Destruction, yeah. This is one of the cars that could probably use that. Man, it's just a dumb design. I don't like this design. The captured, the way, I think the way that, what did I use? Did that really go from underneath? Doesn't seem right. Because then this is going to be massive. That isn't going to work. Crap. Yeah, I have to use a shorter bolt. Captain, cool. What's going on, guy? Suppose I should probably use these bearings because these ones are actually newer, technically. So the bearing that's in here, that one is kind of crunchy. I'm going to go ahead and pop that out. Pop this one out. These are older bearings. roll of paper towels here. Yeah, Jeremy, man, you just got to take it easy, man. Just sit back and relax, brother. What I can't remember is if on the C-hub, what I do. So I put that in now because I'm supposed to have, I believe those metal sleeves are supposed to be in there, yeah. So get those little metal sleeve things. And then this one. Is that from this way? And I just lost it. I think if I remember right, I can't remember if I had an issue with not using Loctite. I don't remember. So I think popping this out. Probably would have been easier. Not having, because that's what I'm going to fight right now. Not having that connected. Because it's in there. Yeah. Here we go. All right. So it kind of seems like this is together. Watching Guy laugh is always fun. Why? Because there's always going to be some kind of issue. It's always going to be something he forgot. All right. I believe. Oh no. Did I just put the left? I put the right on the left. No. I wonder if actually that was part of my problem from before. Dang it. I did. No. But I wonder if that's going to be a benefit though. You know that? I wonder. Can't believe I just did that. All right, I'm just going to screw it together anyway. I'm going to see if that was maybe part of my issue from before. Meaning I know I did it right the last time. I can't believe that. Yes, I can. It's all right. God damn it. That's right. Learn how not to wrench. You know it, man. Man, you should see me when I work on somebody's car. You're lucky if you make it home. I wonder if this is going to be a benefit, though, because part of the problem with the setup that I had before that actually might work. You know that? That might work. Although, no, that looks like it's working. That might be the ticket, man, to the fact of the reason why these didn't work before. The angle looks the same. I think it's good. How did I screw that up? Ah, because it was upside down, huh? Yeah, see, it's different. With the way this is upswept, it's still in the same location. I think it's going to be all right. Yeah, because what I did is now I technically have that piece hitting there, which might not be a bad thing, but I definitely do have to replace the screw, though. So, in one of these bearings, yeah, that one's junk. This one's a good one. Vito, what's going on, guy? Yeah, things are good. What's backwards? I got the left and right screwed up. I got the right side one on the left side. I'm not changing it. It's just going to have to stay. I'm going to try it out, but I am going to replace that screw, though. So there's no conflict with it coming down. I was thinking maybe that there was an actuation conflict, but with this particular car, there isn't. The problem that I had before was when this thing would lock, right? When it would go into steering, the way it's looking right now, this is actually working better. So with the way I think this was done, when you put this on the correct side, because this is upswept, whenever I would steer to the left, the arm would get hung up on the this arm would actually get hung up on the arm. Now that it's upside down, it's actually hitting. It's like a stop almost now, and it is still getting full lock. So maybe that could be a benefit, man. I'm gonna leave it. Not gonna fix my screw up. But maybe the screw up is technically not a screw up. We're going to find out. But yeah, I forgot that blew out. So that's junk. All right, we got some cars going here. So I just need a shorter screw for this. The angle's not terrible. I wonder if I could... Is this symmetrical? Yeah, it is. I wonder if one of these... No, these are just extras. These were for the shocks. These little red ends. There are screws in here. I wonder if I could find a shorter screw. Because that's what I want to do. No, there isn't a shorter screw in there. That pin's got to stay out. All right. So that's basically set. So I'm pretty tight there. There's no binding. It actually feels mint. Okay. But I think what I didn't like was the difference between the Arrma part. Way to go. What I liked about the Arrma part was the fact that it captured both top and bottom. When I switched over to this hot racing piece, it made it so that the piece perched on top. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like captured anymore like this. So, and you can see the offset of where that throws it. So I think it's going to be all right. I definitely just need a shorter screw than this thing. And I'll end up lock nutting it too. I'm not going to trust the threads on that. I'll throw a lock nut on the bottom of it. But I just got to find the appropriate size screw. See if I've got it in this little pack here. Probably not. Yeah, these don't look long enough. Definitely not. Man. All right. I got another thing here that's loaded with screws somewhere. Right here. So this was like a little screw box loaded with screws. Try that one. And it looks like it might be it. You know what I think? Is that sticking through? It is. I think that's going to be all right, man. The angle's not super steep. And there is just enough threads, maybe, on the bottom here to go ahead and capture that with a lock nut. Just like that. Put a little Loctite on there. Might not be enough. I think it's only grabbing by a couple. Give that a shot, man. Can't hurt. Wow. Guess the Vortex is ready to rip now? Okay. Wow. Where's Earl? Earl's sleeping. He's sleeping. Earl does a lot of his edits late night. Like, I mean, 3 o'clock in the morning over here. It's midnight over where he is, obviously. But I think he does most of his edits at night. Does a lot of wrenching too at night. I think this bearing is junk. Yeah, it doesn't feel very good. This one feels like it's all right. $48 thumbs ups. Nice. Wow. Oh, Vito, did I fix the big rock? Yes. I need tires. Need some tires. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of keep, I guess, this stuff together in this little goodie bag here. So I guess this little child is ready now. Yeah, I should just go to the skate park. even though it's wet. Let's have some fun. I got to get out there, man. I've got way too many batteries charged and ready to go. What happens if you hook up a 4S to this thing? Does it explode? I think I'm going to try it. That's a 3S. What happens if you hook up 4S up to this? That's a 3. I remember I did it to the big rock, I think. Here's a 4S pack. It's the wrong connector, but let's see what happens. Oh, no, wait a minute. Ah, I need the adapter. I think it just doesn't turn on. I thought I had an adapter. Maybe I don't. I guess I don't. What the hell? Ah, there we go. Let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to smoke. What do I do with the battery? All right, so it doesn't do anything. All right. So programmed as 3S is just too much for it or something? Yeah. Okay. Just curious. All right. Well, I guess this thing's ready to go too now. Wow. Maybe I should just go to the skate park, man, in the rain. Why not? Take this thing over to the skate park, see what this thing can do. Oh, I should see what the steering... Yeah, I don't even know where the remote for this thing is. I should find the remote for this thing. What's this thing called? Vortex. Some batteries. Man. Well, that's a little floppy. Why is it so floppy? Is something broken over there? All right. Why is this so floppy? Oh, it's because a lot of things are loose. That's awesome. All right. Well, I think it's ready to go, man. Is this pack, what's this pack? Well, just got to double check my packs here. I think I'm going to head over to the skate park, even though it's raining. I got to get out of here. I just got to get out of here, man. I got to do something fun here. I've been not doing anything fun for days, so. That pack is 100%. So that's a good pack. But that's going to need the adapter to run. So I'll just make sure I have the adapter. Boy, that's kind of loose. That's a little better. I think this pack was dead. So I've got a serious issue with way too many packs being charged. Left the light on. I've got way too many packs that are charged. Like, I mean, that bag is pretty full. So even though we did fix, semi-fixed a couple of cars, parts coming for the Granite. I don't know what the hell is going on with the delay on shipping, but it's got the little triangle. There should be no reason why there's a delay, but whatever. It looks like I do need to order a couple of parts for this thing. Oh, the Sentin. Can I fix the Sentin? We might not be done. I wouldn't mind taking the Sentin to the skate park because I know that thing loves to jump. Let's check and see if I've got stuff for the Sentin. We have nothing for Shop Talk and Wrench tonight. Let's see. This Vortex is ready to go. Batteries in the remote. Put the bubblegum body on. Ever have just one of those, you just want to get out there and just rip something, man. That's exactly what my attitude is right now. I just want to get out there and go. So this thing's ready to go, man. All right. So I've got the my notorious or my no cast, I think I call it. Get that thing ready to go. I got the remote for that. Toss that in there. Let's see. Do I actually have parts for the Sentin? So the Sentin needs a front arm and it needs a shock. Because I stole the shock off of this, I think, to put on the Granite. Because that shock had broken. And so I think that would kind of almost be a no. But I still can go ahead and replace this arm with one of these. Because that should be, yeah, might as well just keep going. We're here for the long haul, man. Yeah, Chad, it's definitely brutal. You're absolutely right. 100%, man. It's very brutal on the tires. I'm getting a lot of what I call pinch flats. Need a pick to get in there, get the dirt out of the hole here. And that pick is sharp enough. I had a better pick. All right. Boy, is that really packed. Oh, its screw is bent too. That screw's not bent. That's perfect. Wow. And now it's semi-straight. Kind of. A little bit more. Close enough. So to pop that out is just the one pin here. And there we go. I should check while I'm here. Get that out. Boy, those things are wallowing out. All right, we're out here. Pop these two screws. that get dirt in it? Had a nap, would you miss? You missed nothing, guy. Come on. The heck? It's like rusted in. Come on, you serious? All right. Why is that pin just so much further in? There we go. That was smart. After I pinched my finger. Oh my God. Try it again. There we go. And it's this one. Yep. Oh, I should measure. Pretty sure it's the right one. Yep. Perfect. Almost seems like it's too far in. That's funny. Oh, and what's going on, guy? You gonna go take a nap? It's all this nap stuff people are having. Get out of here with them naps. Get out and rip something. Chris Baker, what's going on, guy? Bart, yeah, Curtis Baker. Sorry, man. Keep telling people that Arrmas are no good and they break. They got mad at me. Dude, anything breaks. If you've seen what I did, I don't know, Curtis, I don't know if you've seen how I've actually treated this truck. For it to be in the relatively good condition that this thing is in, for the beatings it's received isn't bad, man. It's taken a pretty good beating for what it is. Now, see that one? I didn't slam it home. Well, no, dude. People do get mad though, man. What's that? suspected spam. Go away. Come on. Go to your home. Why don't you go home? What's up? Well, that goes in there really weak. All right, so the only thing I'm missing right now is a shock for the Sentin. So it's kind of half fixed. And the only reason why it's missing a shock is because I took it off. For I'm pretty sure it's the Granite or something. Can I steal a shock off of? So I don't have shocks coming. It's a shame, man. It's just that stupid end. Don't think I've got anything that I've kept that was for that stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've got that. What was that, Rogue? I saw the title and had to do with... Oh, it had to do with... Yeah. Complete lack of organizational skills. Yeah. That's totally me, man. It's all good. Makes you a better person. Causes you to think outside the box. Oh, look at that. You can tell I've changed. I've messed around with the diff fluid. You can see my diff grease on the tip of that screw there. Yeah, this Sentin is actually done really, really well. I think, in all honesty, all of these Arrma 3S vehicles that I've got have done really, really well, considering. And how did I lose a screw? I didn't lose it because it's still sitting there. That's how. This Sentin has really taken a total beating and done really, really well for itself. Like I was saying, with the way I put the foam on here, having the foam on this section of the bumper like this, having it on the shock tower like that, and I do the same for the front. It takes the abuse extremely well. It's just the extra little bit of cushion. Like I have a piece, I think, that goes here, which is missing right now. I don't even know where the body to this thing is. Ah, here it is. So on the front, what I did is I call this a flip top body. And I don't care that it looks like crap. The whole point is to beat the absolute crap out of this thing, and it just continually takes it. got pieces of tape just strategically placed. I taped up the whole back because this was all cracked and destroyed. It's my I don't care nothing about nothing car. That's what it is. You know, maybe that should be the new thing. I don't care nothing about nothing. With the way this goes is, yeah, the foam is definitely missing for there. I don't know where the foam is, but the way this goes on, this gets tucked in like that, right? And what that does is gives just a whole lot more resilience to when you have an impact here. It actually tightened up the body because it basically just kind of interconnects everything. And then when I have it zip tied to this front bumper, it becomes a flip top, and it literally just flip tops open just like that. So it works great, man. The pipe insulation works mint. So I do know that I do need to get a shock for this thing. I think, at least I know what I did was, I know what I had done was I ordered a whole bunch of parts, and I had gotten a donation through PayPal, a couple anonymous donations, and I ordered a bunch of parts. And then obviously with the way my organizational skills are, it's the same thing with writing things down on paper. That piece of paper that, you know, everybody had the great idea when I was doing that other live of writing everything down, I lost it. It is what it is, man. But putting the pipe foam insulation on there works out mint. I do need to go ahead and just, I guess, maybe go to eBay like Jenny's or whatever. You know, a lot of people go to Jenny's, but I've been literally going to other suppliers because the problem with Jenny's is Jenny's will get you with shipping. And I've done the thing where you put everything in your cart and then you shoot them an email and say, hey, I've got 12 items in the cart. Can you give me a break on shipping? No, they didn't give me a break. They charged me like $40 shipping the last order. So it's like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I didn't really save any money on that. So anyways, so I think this is where this live is going to end. The Sentin is kind of almost fixed. Just need to maybe take a shock off of the Big Rock and put the good shocks that I bought on the Big Rock and then use the Big Rock shocks on the Sentin. This Sentin is definitely a vehicle that gets sent, man. That's why it says sent on, man. Sent. You know what I mean? Sent on. It definitely is a pretty resilient little truck. All these little 3S lines are pretty good. The only one that I seem to have an issue with on that Arrma 3S line, in reality, is that stinking Vortex, man. Just that thing out of the box was a piece of garbage. So, yeah. Was it noontime already? All right. So if you haven't given a thumbs up, you know what to do. If you want to go ahead, that'd be great. Like I said, what it just does, it tells the YouTube algorithm to spread this video. If you share the video, awesome. That's up to you. You know, you do whatever you want to do on your own time, you know, beyond these lives or beyond any of the videos. If you share the content, like I said, it just helps the channel. It also, again, just tells YouTube, because YouTube keeps like all the statistics, you know, they got it all down. So, but it seems like the consensus is there was a whole ton of thumbs ups. I did ask twice. We had 40 something people, I think, at the time when I asked the second time. It was basically just talking about, you know, should I, because like I said, I've been coming down here and just kind of like doing my own thing. And You know, should I go ahead and snap that camera on? You know, should I click the on button? And it seemed like the consensus or the majority of people were threw a thumbs up to go ahead and just have me do that. And I get it, because like what I've said before is when the lives were more consistent, it was just a hangout. And it's just like, you're already at home, or if you're at work on your lunch break and you got something to watch and you're sick of, like, you know, looking across the, whoa, what was that? Chris, thank you, man. Appreciate that. But, you know, you're sitting at the job site or whatever you're doing, wherever you are, you know, and you want to watch something while you're eating your lunch, and you don't want to, like, you know, watch employees work. You can enjoy this. You can do the COVID and coffee. I think that literally is something that's going to stay. It's because of what it was, you know, born from. It was born from the mandatory, you know, forcing everybody to stay home. And I thought what was cool was that, you know, when I was consistent on doing that, you know, it was like people enjoyed it. It was a place to go just to, like I said, hang out. I'm at your house, technically. You're in my house. However it was, you know, I might do a couple of the ones on the front deck. I almost did a front deck one today, but I realized, man, it is so much setup to get out there. I was just like, nah, I'm just going to come downstairs where it's nice and comfortable and show you my disaster of a bench and whatever. But like I said, the consensus is to keep pushing forward and do these live streams. So the two shows as of right now that will stay is going to be COVID and coffee. That's normally in the mornings. I think I usually do that as long as it's not. I think when it gets to like that 11, 12 o'clock, I think I then call it a shop talk and wrench. I think I've done that in the past. But if it's early enough in the morning, well, at least for me on my time, if it's early enough in the morning, I'll still call it a COVID and coffee. And normally, unless I've got some inside work to do, normally this is when I'm outside doing, you know, projects outside. So if there's going to be a COVID and coffee, it's going to be in the morning. Most of the time, if it's a garbage day out, it might even be, you know, getting older. So it might be, you know, if it's like 99 degrees and dripping humidity, I might not go to work. I might just do a COVID and ice coffee. So, but yeah, shop talk and wrench here to stay. Same thing with COVID and coffee. I have been still rolling around the thoughts of doing some COVID and coffee shirts. And again, the reason why that is, and it will be printed with the date. So, because like I said, a lot of people, they're literally, you're part of that group of COVID and coffee. I mean, how many times, remember Otis still, not every day, but Otis still, you know, walks the street and stops and stares, you know, if I'm ever out there in the morning. It's funny. He was like almost part of the show, you know, had the dogs out. It was cool. Wind chimes were going, you know, every once in a while you'd have a hummingbird, focus the camera on that. It was a good time. A lot of people are back to work, which is a good thing. But then COVID and coffee obviously became like on what I call across the pond is your guys' hours are like totally opposite from ours. So, you know, the COVID and coffee is, I guess, like nighttime kind of stuff for you. So, or something like that. I don't know. I could ask something stupid. Alexa, what time is it in Europe?
Europe has 4 time zones, but you can ask me the time for a specific country or city.
I don't know any specific countries or cities. Can you give me one? I don't even know. I'm not from over there, so I don't even know what to say. Whatever time it is over there, your time is just opposite from us, kind of, sort of. So, yeah. I think that's it, man. I'm gonna go check the weather by actually going outside and seeing if it's worth going down to the skate park. Because like I said, a couple people saw, I got a couple of batteries charged and ready to go, man. That is, man, lipo safety. Just if you didn't see when Garage Life asked how many of those batteries are charged, Yeah, don't be that guy, man. It's better to have your batteries stored somehow outside. Like I've said, for me, the best idea or the recommendation that I can give is just go on Craigslist or go on Facebook Marketplace or, whatever's local to you, and see if you can get an inexpensive truck bed box, not the plastic ones, just obviously the metal ones, man. And you can just throw it outside your house, your apartment, whatever, and keep your batteries relatively, spaced out, even put some maybe metal dividers or whatever. The point is to try to keep the batteries away from each other. What I've got in that bag right there, that is Chernobyl's elephant's foot too, if that thing was to ever go up. Because what do we count? How many batteries do we count? Like 16 batteries are fully charged? We didn't check all the batteries, but after I checked like 5 of them, I already know the whole bag is charged. So it's just, we added 2 more batteries to that bag. So what we up to, so it was 14 then, 15, 16. So I think maybe now we have 16 batteries that are fully charged, ready to go. Don't be that guy. Don't. It's serious. It's serious, man. So anyways, RC Guy Garage, this is COVID and Coffee 2022. We're still rolling. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. If you haven't given it a thumbs up, you know what to do. Don't forget, we got some, this is a Cletus shirt, but don't forget, I've got my own RC Guy Garage merch. It's in the first line of the description if you want to go ahead and grab yourself a keychain, a coaster, a couple stickers, maybe a shirt. We do have some shirts left over. We got a ton of mediums. There aren't many medium people out there, huh? Get a shirt for your kid or something. So most of the shirts that went out were like 4, 3, 2X shirts. Still have plenty of regular extra large, large, and medium. So, all right, I'm out. Oh yeah, it comes in t-shirt style, and I think there's like 2 sizes of the other things there. It's just on the website. RC Guy Garage merch, I think it's called, or maybe it's rcguygarage.com. I forget what my own website is because I don't type it in. The link is just there on the description. Also, if anybody uses my it's an affiliate link for music, like if you get a subscription to Epidemic Sound, they are definitely, if you're looking for sounds and stuff as background filler music for your videos, definitely go with Epidemic. I do have a link there. And I think the way the link works, if you use the link, I get a kickback, but so do you. I guess you get like $30 or something like that in credits or something, or I actually don't even know. I just know it's good for me. And I also have Amazon links in there too. So you don't even have to like let's just say you want to buy something on Amazon. You could literally, if you go through one of my links, even if you didn't buy the item that you went to Amazon through my link, as long as you're on Amazon, if you say like buy a house or buy a car off as Amazon through my link, I'll get a kickback. So go ahead and buy your cars and your houses from Amazon. I might be able to get more parts for this RC junk. So this is RC Guy Garage. I'm out. Thank you for coming. And this is just where we're going to end this live stream. Just going to jump in the chat real quick. We've got Chris Watton, Flying Dutchman, Mia Depth, SG, Thompson RC, Earl Moorhead just got here, and we're ending the stream. Yes, sir. We have got, let's see, Jeremy, up on 2. What's going on, guy? Ammo boxes make great. Right. They do. They do. It's just, you got to remember, if one pack goes up, all of the packs in that whole thing are going up. Daza Parker, what's going on, guy? You just set the right. 5:02 p.m. Okay, that's good to know. 5:02 p.m. in the UK. Okay. And you guys are behind us. No. You're technically ahead of... No, so you're ahead of us. I'm behind you guys. I think that's the way the world turns, right? You guys are either ahead or behind. I don't know. I just know like your time frame is opposite from us. 7 hours ahead. Italy at 6:03 p.m. Right. 6 hours ahead. Right. Wheels down. Wait a minute. We got a wheels up and we got a wheels down. Wait a minute. Oh, we got up on 2 and then we got wheels down. Wheels down. Appreciate that comment, man. You can just, like I said, man, the whole thing, right? The whole thing about what I jokingly say about my channel, you're really not going to get information here. Like, I mean, you might get a little bit, but I do everything off of the cuff. And I think that's what's great about this channel is that it is literally just, it's a hangout, man. It's like if you're going over a friend's house. That's what it's like. I don't expect you guys to focus all your attention on me. I'm just here. I'm just here blabbing, you know, or I'm wrenching on something. It's just something else to watch instead of watching all the other garbage that's going on in the earth. At least this is something that's got a commonality kind of thing to it. I mean, I'll do stuff on my car. I used to do live streams when I was working on my truck. You know what I mean? It's just like I said, it's a hangout. It's just that the killer part is whenever I do anything exterior, I usually like to have real music playing. And like I said, I call it motivational music because you need to have, sometimes you got to have music playing that gets you going. You know, it's like I said, just burying that throttle. There's a certain kind of something. It's a little bit of a rush. You know, you're second gear and you're still going sideways. Do you know what I mean? It's just, there's just something about it. I wonder to myself sometimes if I suspect I would really enjoy drifting. I've never and I'll say I've never drifted before because you have to say it that way. Have I ever went sideways in my car with the steering wheel locked up in one direction or the other? Yes, I've screwed around with stuff. Never actually done drifting, but I suspect with all the sound, vibration, all of it, I would probably really enjoy drifting. Not as a permanent thing, but just as something else to do. And I don't mean RC cars. I mean the real deal. So who knows? Maybe one of these days as Earl and I progress and get older, maybe in about 10 years, maybe Earl and I will be close enough to where there'll be dueling content between both RC and real stuff. I think that would be cool. I saw a place. It was 65 acres, man. It's gone, but the property's out there. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine if Earl and Guy got together, merged channels? We would crush everything. No, whatever. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm not going to stuff my foot in my mouth, but there might be a sharp talking wrench today. We'll see. All right, see you guys later. Thanks for coming.